What boggles my mind, Steve, is the fact that we haven't gone all in on this already, diplomatically, informationally, militarily, and economically. This is not a time for pause right now. We need to get in there, and we need to help them on the ground. We have columns of his troops lined up, ready to be, interdicted, and we need to give that kind of help to the Ukraine.
So let's just be really clear what you mean. Limited time, so I'm sure it can't be an exhaustive answer.
Right.
But American troops, I think everyone's agreed about that. How can we help?
But I have to respond to something your previous guest, Brigadier General Bolduc, said, because he really was way off the mark in terms of talking about what the U.S. could do on the ground. And with the backdrop of what you've just said in terms of Putin has nuclear weapons. That is why the U.S. military and NATO do not have troops on the ground inside Ukraine. The Ukrainians are very good fighters. It's a totally different military than it was in 2014 because of the training that has been done quietly by U.S. forces and other allied forces. And they are a tough group of fighters. They do not need Americans to fight for them, because that would then cause this to spread. And clearly, Brigadier General Bolduc is not a student of history. He's a politician. He ran for Senate in New Hampshire and failed. He is not a military strategist. And to suggest that the U.S. would put indirect fires or special operations or CIA on the ground to give Putin any sort of excuse to broaden this conflict is extremely dangerous talk at a time like this. The nuclear weapon issue is something to watch, and it is going to be very important in the coming days.
I really appreciate that. I was very surprised to hear that, I have to say, and I did press him on it, so I appreciate you elaborating on that.
About using special operations troops in a way that we can get in there and help them without putting boots on the ground, but putting great technical help on the ground to be able to organize them better so that they're more effective.